Hello everyone, Specter here, and welcome to Star Citizen. Today we are going to take a look at the Esperia Talon. The Esperia Talon is a kind of ship that copied alien technology, so it would be a very strange looking ship. But before I talk more about it, let's get to it first. Here at the front you can see there's a cockpit, and the same as the Esperia Prowler, you got the armor plating at the front, which is very nice. In the future, I believe it will be doubled as the escape pods, but currently it's not functional. So if things go sideways, then you go down with the ship probably. Over here, you can see two gimbal size 3 laser cannons. You can swap them into fixed size 4 weaponries, but it's a gimbal size 3 anyway. Plus 4 missiles in total, which is very decent if you talk about firepower. The wings are alien technology, so you may see something very strange by looking at this. You can see the sun over there. It reminds me some sort of lantern a long time ago that I used to play. Right, so basically it's quite strange looking, but it's awesome. Just in case in the future you want to you should be able to repair a ship, and just in case that you don't know, this ship got some ship components right outside the ship, like this. Pressing these buttons, you will see your quantum drive or like shield generators or other components in here. Well, at least one thing, now you know where you should find them. Although it's not functional right now, you know where you should find those components rather than in the future, which is a very good advantage, I believe. On the right hand side, basically is the same as the left hand side, except you got a shelf right here. This shelf can let you to put on something inside, maybe in the future when things are physicalized, and you can put some guns, canned food, snacks, whatever inside of this shelf would be good. So in order to enter the ship, you need to come at the front here. Okay, so it would be open up like this. So the seats would be lowered like so. It suggests you not to enter your ship during the combat because it will be very dangerous. There are some cool animation when the joystick lowered down, which is very nice. So now you can see something outside, but as same as the Esperia Prowler. Obviously, when the first time you enter the ship, it would be looks like this, but no worries, there's no bug because this is the armor plating. So you need to press this viewport to switch it on so that you can see things from the inside. Okay, so the whole thing is very cool looking. As a fighter, I would say the viewpoint is not good, not bad. Alright, because it's kind of obstructed at the back right here at the rear, but normally it's still okay. This ship is quite agile after all. So there are 3 modes on this ship. One is landing mode right now, and now it's kind of flying mode, but with veto on, I believe. And now it's a flying mode, which is your wing will expand like so. Once you accelerate it, I won't say you have a very fast speed. Your speed will be decent, but once you hit the high speed, when you turn, it's quite easy for you to turn comparing to the other ship. Of course, when you are flying with full speed, just be aware that you need some time to slow yourself down. To slow yourself down, I would suggest you to stay within the green zone would be better. Alright. Ouch. Yep. Sorry, I just landed too fast. Anyway, for me, this ship, you got a very weak armament, well, kind of weak armament, because you have only 2 laser cannons right now, and then with 4 missiles in total. If you take on bounty missions, well, you can easily handle, I believe most of the people should be easily handle those small targets, because, well, for me, it would be not as good as, of course, it's not as good as the Super Hornet, because the Super Hornet got more firepower, as well as the Saber, and I can deal with the enemies with before they pass by me. But this ship is kind of agile, so even though the enemy passed by me and I kind of engaged with a longer period of time, still I managed to stay on the target, um, like more frequent than the blade. Okay, so basically I would say it's still okay, and also this ship come with some sort of stealth modules, so it would be harder for enemies to spot you, harder for enemies to spot you. Maybe around 6,000 meters range, they will spot you. But yep, so you have like 4,000 meter range point to fire missiles first. If they hit the target, then game's over. Then you can just pick another mission. But if not, then you still have like preparation to, like mental preparation to kind of engage your enemy. Well, as a fighter, you got weaker armament, but with the more agile, like when you control the ship, which is still okay. But for the price point, it makes me, well, I would choose the ship after 3.15, but I will not choose it at the beginning of 3.15, because the price point would be around 1.8 million in-game credits, which is quite expensive comparing to its um, capabilities. I would say if you want a fighter, okay, fighter only, because this thing do not have any kind of cargo space in here. So basically, it can only do combat missions only, no cargo running at all. So, and not even box deliveries, okay. So if you want to act like make it as a fighter only, then, well, you got something cheaper but more firepower, which is a Buccaneer, which cost you 1.4 million the last time I checked. So it would be 400,000 more expensive comparing to the Buccaneer. But if you want to save up 400,000 more, then you can purchase something like the real stealth um, fighter, which is a Saber, or maybe you can purchase the Anvil Subhornet as well at that price point, about 2.1 to 2.2 million. So this ship is kind of very is placing in a very odd way, because like if you talk about the firepower, definitely this ship is weaker than weaker than most of the ships. Yep. So it would be quite hard for me to choose it as the first ship I want to purchase after 3.15, after the wipe. Okay, so just in case that you really want to support the game development and you want to purchase this ship no matter what, then, well, it cost you around $115 the last time I checked. The price point, I mean, dollars means USS dollars, okay? So, with this price point, you can purchase something better if you want to experience something except for combat. So, for example, if you want to do cargo hauling while want to like kind of doing bounty missions, you can choose the colors black already with $100 as standalone ship. And if you want to do more cargo hauling instead of fighting, then you can choose like the freelancer, the base freelancer, it costs you $115, the same as this ship. So this ship is kind of placing in a very odd way. If you talk about the fighter and also the price point, make it like very odd. All right, but generally it's a very nice looking ship, and we got a lot of features like the armor itself. It will change the color, which is very cool for me. Yep. So definitely I would purchase this ship in game again in 3.15. And before, I would still suggest you guys to like kind of fly around with this ship first, purchase it in game first before you use real money to buy anything. Because $45 to purchase a starter pack can let you to experience more. I mean, most of the gameplay in Star Citizen currently, so there's not necessary for you to purchase something like more expensive, unless you want to support the game development. All right. So yep, that is it for today's video. And if you found that I missed out something about this Esperia Talon, or I speak something wrongly, or maybe you want to ask some questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. All right. And if you think this video is kind of helpful, feel free to leave a like. So I shall see you guys next time then. Bye bye.